Great, great Monday. Amazing people. Great Monday. Great Monday. Great Monday. Been rocking a weird headache for now about 3 weeks now. But still got to get things done. We're alive. We're healthy. We're breathing without any pain, with ease. Our body's in good health. We have food in the refrigerator. Our belly is full. There aren't bodies all over the streets. Family as well. We went out. We conquered the day. We did the best. We shared in some good energy. We shared wisdom where it was needed. We obtained some wisdom from those that were willing to also share it and partake in the reciprocity of life. And here we are. We're back in our humble abode. We're healthy, we're safe, we're alive. Haven't been online in like 2 days. Chose not to do it. I'm not going to say that I didn't feel like doing it, that I didn't want to do it. I just chose not to. Right? I was like, you know what? Let me take a break. Been doing a lot of lives. Let me take a little break. Change things up. Not take it personal. I need some recharging. Right? I need some personal recharge time. Come back with a more clear-minded perspective, or whatever it is, right? Yesterday, I didn't know what to do last night, and I was like, you know what? Since we're not gonna do a live, let me leave the house. I left the house. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I was like, let me leave the house without direction. Let me just step out and walk. And I did that, right? I went out, and then all of a sudden I was like, you know what? Let me go here. And I went there, and I was there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Build with some individuals, and then we decided to act on, well, one of the individuals decided to bring up an idea. And coincidentally, that was an idea that I had like thrown in the air to individuals that were there yesterday. I don't know, like 2 or 3 months back, right? So speaking things into existence type. Sometimes you just gotta plant the seed, or even tell it to the world, and let nature, let time, let life take its course. Kind of like how the malevolent forces that govern our reality today do, right? They write out their plans and they put them into movies, and they let the people digest the information. They let the universe receive what they want out of reality. And with time and, consistent work on their part, granted, it is for selfish, for power hungry reasons, but they do the work. They do the work that is required. Granted, it's not done in the most virtuous of manner, in the most benevolent manner, right? With the most just and loving reasons, but the works are done by those individuals, and so they are able to create out of this reality whatever they choose to make it If it's not positive for those that are not, then it's on us because we're not doing our part. We're too busy allowing ourselves to be entertained rather than doing the personal, the mental, the physical, the spiritual, the emotional, and the financial, industrious, you know, innovational, or innovative work that we have been created to do. Too many of us, we fall prey to our wants and our feelings, what we want in the moment, our immediate gratification, and so we lose sight of what is important, right? And today was an opportunity for that, to build on what is important, on what is required. So, one of the things the idea that I threw out, 2 or 3 months back was a day for men to meet up and talk about personal development, positive, the development, the cultivation, the addressing of the cultivation of the positive masculine energy, right? Or just masculine energy as a whole, because masculine energy is positive energy. So just talking about masculinity and being a man, being a husband, a father, a brother, a friend, a lover, a father to oneself, a husband to oneself, a lover to oneself, a friend to oneself, a master, a teacher, a leader, a magician, a king. Somebody that can be useful to the world by being useful to oneself. And that's kind of what, to me, a man is. Somebody that is self-reliant, self-disciplined, has core values that he is bound by and that abides to, and that he, breaks nor violates for anybody. Somebody that does the right thing as often as possible, and especially when nobody is looking. Somebody that doesn't need to be, micromanaged. He can micromanage himself. He can direct himself on the proper path. And he is also able to help others do the same, because he doesn't try to cheat himself. He doesn't try to seek validation and approvals from other individuals by manipulating the truth or telling simple little senseless lies, white lies, little lies, right? That are unnecessary, just to maintain an image, an aura of perfection. I hope I don't do that. I honestly, I'm always hoping that even as I'm fucking up, I'm letting it be known. I'm using myself as example often, right? Because we're all fuck ups in some way, shape, or form. There's so many things that we could be doing to a higher degree, but which we always fall short of. We're always going to fall short of the mark of the goals that we set for ourselves. Sometimes we might overshoot it, but a lot of times we're gonna fall short before we get to that level where now we're functioning above and beyond those goals, those parameters that we set for ourselves initially, but still then we'll be falling short of the new goals that we set for ourselves, because we're always breaking and setting new levels, new degrees, new, new goals, new desires come up, dreams, visions, So once those that come are fulfilled, new ones will come after that to build upon that you already started working on. A lot of us didn't grow up having positive male role model or any male role models at all to begin with. A lot of inner work is going to have to be done, brothers and sisters. A lot of inner work. Nothing in the hollow earth, nothing in space. These Luciferian, satanic, Babylonian, demon worshipping, slimy, reptilian minded like individuals, no celestial angels, none of that stuff means anything. None of that stuff means anything if you're not doing any work. If you're not doing any work, you're feeding the negative. The one that I mentioned prior, right? The reptilian minded like individuals that only seek to manipulate and control at the expense and obtain power and control at the expense of the ignorance, gullibility, and stupidity and arrogant, foolish pride and egotism and narcissism of the masses. The collective pessimism that so many embody is what facilitates the great work of these malevolent individuals, or has allowed it to gain grounds for so long. Thankfully, many of the social, technological, political, and religious and so on and so forth parameters that these individuals have produced to control and enslave the populace today, through the medium of the liberty and access to information that the internet provides, many of these things are serving to the benefit of the whole. And I want to speak these kind of things into existence. I want to speak positivity, just, and optimism. Just like these individuals seek to produce pessimism and nihilism into the minds of the masses, I seek to produce, positive, inspirational, influential, inspiring, motivating, illuminating, insightful, inviting, information that, uplifts the body, mind, and soul of as many individuals as can hear it and gain from it, by allowing people or granting through whatever, wisdom or knowledge or whatever insight, perspective, whatever I can provide, that to change what is going on outside, we truly got to change what is going on inside. And we must believe in it wholeheartedly, like to the death type wholeheartedly. You get what I'm saying? Like nothing is going to change your view. Like things are getting better and things will get better, and nothing is going to stop me from doing my part in making sure that I get better so that I can make things around me better. And so that betterness that I am able to put into life has a definite ripple effect of positive change on the rest of the universe and in everybody and anybody that I come into contact with. Like if each individual seeking to, revolutionize or revolutionarily, produce a great impact in life through their life, this is one thing that I would suggest. You know what I'm saying? As the good book says, out of the unseen, that which is seen is created. So out of that which we do not see, we must be able to imagine. We must be able to create something better. And we must believe in it so devotedly that we literally feel the emotions of our desires being made real, and we embody that emotion and we walk in that emotion. We put our energies into motion, into that feeling that we want of our wish being fulfilled, and we go about through life as though it is fulfilled. And we just do our part, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever 50-year-old is looking back at 20-year-old or 25-year-old or 30-year-old you doing to allow 50-year-old you to become a reality with all that you wished and desired fulfilled. You must feel what 50-year-old you is feeling right now, looking back at 15, 10-year-old, 20-year-old you. Because as it says, and in all things whatsoever ye ask for in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. What you ask of the universe is already yours. Just claim it. Believe it is yours and walk in it. There is a process. Like 45, 60, 70, 100-year-old you is looking back at the process that it took for you to become who you became, who you are now at 100, and the trials and the tribulations and the ups and the downs and the failures and the successes and the losses and the lessons, and you get what I'm saying? The defeats and the wins. Like, you're looking back at that. The rejections, the fulfillment, the follow through. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're looking back at that. You're looking at everything that didn't go as you wanted it to go, but went how it was supposed to go, so that you could learn whatever it is that you needed to learn from there, so that you can do it better. Like, right? And so we must learn to live with this, this aura of gratitude that is reflected in our attitude, that allows us to move through life like a lion through his pride and through, through the savannah, just vibing with nature, comfortable in his in just being it. You know what I'm saying? Soaring above the clouds of mediocrity and pessimism and nihilism of the masses. Soaring far high like an eagle. You get what I'm saying? Not walking around with pigeons and chickens that are just clucking and, you know what I'm saying, complaining and always feeling this self-pity towards themselves. Oh, look, it's sorry, little me. Nobody cares, family, so you have to. You have to care. We must make life mean something. If not, life is meaningless. We must give our life purpose, direction. If not, it is going to feel purposeless and without direction. Nobody can do that for us. We must do it for ourselves. What have you been born to give life. You were not just born to suck on your mom's tit, to walk and grow old and do nothing with your life. What were you born to give back? Even if your mom didn't, exemplify what we in our body and soul believe and feel our mothers or our fathers should be, how would you want your mother and father, your grandmother, your grandfather, your ancestors, and your posterity, your children, your nieces, your nephews, your siblings, your brothers, your sisters, how would you want them to feel about you? The people that matter to you. How would you want the people that matter to you? How would you want them to feel about you as a male, as a man, as a husband, as a father, as a man of good, of just, of God, of life? How would you want people to view you? How would you want to feel about you? It may take time to overcome many of the vices that you might have, collected throughout your life until now, at whatever age you find yourself. It might not be easy to, change some of the habits. Is going to require some creativity and some self-discipline and direction and right use of your willpower. Those vices, they're attached to the body. Those habits, they're connected to your mind, where you allow your thoughts to go. And a lot of those habits have produced many of the vices that now are like addictions, attached to your soul. It's like, you get what I'm saying? You can't function without it. The spirit doesn't know. The spirit it wants to come out. But the things that make the body and the mind feel comfortable and at pleasure, that shit got the soul all jacked up. Start somewhere. Start with yourself. Start with your mind. Start with your mind. Make your mind like what would be needed for the most excellent service that life, that consciousness, or if you want to call it Allah or God, needs out of you. Krishna, whatever you want to call it, whatever that is that you call God, that infinite source of righteousness and good and justice and equanimity and, and joy and everything that is beautiful and wonderful in life, compassion and truth and wisdom and understanding and comprehension. All that is good, whatever it is that you worship that is on the side of producing beautiful things in life, whatever that is, do it for that. Become the most excellent version of yourself for that. So that all, whatever that all is for you, whatever that source is for you, you can be of the greatest service to it. And you can feel confident that at the end of your days, whenever that comes, you will have earned that crown. You will have earned that trophy. You will have earned that. Great job. Welcome back home. You may sleep to your next time. That's all I got, family. Honestly, that's all I got. I wasn't feeling it. You get what I'm saying? But we got the work done. We came, we saw, we conquered. We look forward to producing more professionally liked content here in the future. Got a few things set up. Still haven't even opened the boxes, as y'all can see right there. Haven't even opened the boxes. Everything is still there. Just being lazy, procrastinating, taking my time, doing other things. Making measurable progress in reasonable time. Why rush excellence when you can make improvements in every aspect possible? But other than that, or maybe I'm just fooling myself. Who knows, right? Have a great one. Have a great one, family. Follow the super conscious on the tube, and like, subscribe, leave your feedback. Ain't nothing but love.